We're at Treasure Island here, the marina, and it's sailboat day, and they're pulling sailboats out left, right, and galore here. I don't know, they must have 30, 40 sailboats they have to pull out today, and they are using this crane, and I suppose what they do is hook those straps around both the bow and the stern of the boat and just lift her right out with the crane. So we'll just get a shot of that here in a second here, but it's just kind of an interesting process. And I guess they just put them up on stands or something like you can see over here. So they've done quite a few boats today because none of those were here last night when I was here. So I think this one is coming out right about now. So as you can see here, the one guy over there is giving the signal to lift the boat up, and it is slowly coming out of the water here. And there were some other pretty big boats that came out here. So this is one of I guess kind of a medium-sized one, but just look at this come out of the water. The keel on the bottom, the rudder on the back, and that crane is just lifting this boat out just as if it were a toy. And there he is way up there in the air. And as you can see, he's going to come straight down on those stands. Isn't that interesting? It's just kind of like Mary Poppins or something floating through the air there. But that crane operator, it looks like he's just going to set that right down, no stands. And I think I got a good view of Jason the Nason here. He's one of the key people here at Treasure Island. He's got one of those guide ropes on. Look at that, just come on right on down. Now, I suppose I have to level it up and everything. And here she comes, guys, just coming right down and sitting on the stand. I'm sure Jay is right pleased with that. And that is one. We'll get a shot of another one coming out. But we are about, I'd say, a little after 1 in the afternoon, and I think they probably started this morning. And if I do a scan around, these are some of the boats, some of the sailboats they've hauled out today. So that's quite a bit of work. And something that's interesting about these sailboats, you can see underneath, if they're not powered by sail, they've got the little pup motors. I don't know what you call them, but the little gas motors that power them when they're not being powered by wind. And again, another shot of Jay here doing his magic as they just so ever gently set this boat down. And as a matter of fact, you see the back of it, it is called the Second Wind 5. The Second Wind 5 is out of Montreal. And again, just to look at the crane that came in here just to pull these out. I'll see if I can get a little shot of the boom on the crane here, hanging majestically in the air. And again, just a different angle of some of the boats they have pulled out today. There are actually some beautiful looking sailboats here. And I really like this boom dance here out of Toronto. And just doing a quick scan here of some of the other boats. Here are some of the power boats that have already been pulled out. A lot of the power boats are waiting kind of till the last dog is hung type of thing. I know our boat, we're going to wait till the 20th or 21st to pull it out. But these guys just do a really, really good job of pulling these boats out and getting them all tucked away where they should be for the winter. Now back here to the Second Wind, I think they're just kind of leveling this up ever so genteelly. But another thing that simply amazes me is, you look at the keel, but you look at some of the masts on these sailboats, how high they stand up. You wonder how these things ever stay in the water. But I don't know, sailing is a different ball game. I've never done it, but I would love to try it sometime. They're pretty much done with this boat now, the Second Wind, so they're just taking the straps on, and we are going to move on, I do suppose, to the next sailing vessel. A shot of one of the work trucks here at Treasure Island. These docks, they use them a lot, and from what I've read on the internet, they're quite expensive, but they're good docks. This is some of the blocking they use for the power boats. And what I mean by blocking, if you see here, these other boats are just blocked and leveled up for the winter. This guy over here is already shrink wrapped. One of the dock stations here at Treasure Island. And if you look over here, they really have a nice kind of picnic area. And this is their kind of main hall office. And there is a beautiful restaurant in there and bar type of thing. If they ever got that opened up, it would be just spectacular. The shot now is in the late fall, or I should say, the early fall. And certainly not doing a lot of justice with all these boats here, but it is a very beautiful spot. Some more of the sailors getting ready to get pulled out here. But if you look down at the marina, this marina was literally half sailboats, probably a week ago. So you can see how much they've done today and how many they pulled out. And I just had to get a shot of this one. It is a huge boat, but look at the blocking on that. It's hard to believe that's what's holding that up. Sea Owl 2 out of Brockville. Have another boat coming out here, and this is the extra. They've already got the straps on it. So this has been a matter of, I'd say maybe 20, 25 minutes, and this is the second boat they're pulling out, so they are really smoking away here. This is just a shot of Jay's boat here, the Nautilus. It's an older Trojan, but in really good shape. Beautiful trawler. Out for riding it the other day. It was really good. I just love the fly deck on this. Looks like the Extra 5 is majestically coming out of the water here, and up she goes. Again, that keel saying goodbye to the water for one more summer. Again, we have Sir Jay there on the lines doing his marinely duty. Guys saying to maintain that angle, so I guess they're deciding what stand they're going to put this on. And there she is, just a swinging. Well, I guess not swinging. That wouldn't be a very good thing. The old crane work crew down there, and down she goes. Jay has a channel that he's got a number of videos on there. It's a pretty good channel. It's called Just Hit Record Daily Vlog. So go over there and check his channel out. It's got a lot of marine stuff and a lot of daily chit chat. And here comes another one out of the water. Slightly different angle. Ever so majestic. And the operator on this crane is doing one heck of a job. Woohoo! Just look at that. Love the shot of the keel here. Just look at this. And here comes the mermaid. She is going down. And we are getting there. Quite a few boats out. And the little mermaid from Toronto all settled into her nest for the winter. And interesting, if we look around here, it looks like we have about 1, 2, 3, 4 more sailboats left. And pretty much done on this side. Okay, we are day 2 here at Treasure Island. As you can see, all of the sailboats are out. So I'm going to try and get another shot of them all over the other side. But in my humble opinion, that is a lot of sailboats that have come out. And I guess they're all kind of staying in the parking lot here for the winter. A lot of power boats still left in here. My good old Thundercraft is still down there. And the one on the other side of it. And Jason's boat. But our neighbor is gone, of course. And if we scan out in the marina, there is nothing but power boats left. And I'm just trying to take a walk down the dock here, keeping things as smooth as possible. But hard to believe yesterday, this was just full of sails, or masts anyway. And an awful lot of boats that are a lot bigger than mine. But I kind of like these Trojans. I like Trojans, I like Carvers as far as a trawler. Love to get one sometime. A nice little marina. I don't know whether we're going to come back next year. We would love a spot out the very end there. Because the last thing I want to look at is the back end of somebody's boat. But I guess it's really contingent on how much they're going to charge. If we can get a spot out there, and I don't know, the price of Sealy's Bay is pretty good, which is through the locks and nice quiet bay going up the Rideau Canal. So this is you have access to the Rideau Canal, but it's about 2 hours to the beginning of the canal. So I'm just not too sure about that. So my friends, this kind of concludes our year-end haul out of the sailboats anyway. I'll do another video, once we haul my boat out, probably the 21st, so another 10 days we have left. I don't know whether I'll get out on the water again, but we'll see. But that was quite the experience watching the old haul out there. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.